It is a Taste of Corbetts, and we are at the Olmsted. Wow, what a party. This is a tribute to Dean Corbett. Dick Arnspiker's here from Tops Magazine. Always the most exciting part of my night at any event, to run into Dick. Kevin Harnit's going live on Wave 3 for Secrets of Louisville Chefs, and it's an amazing event. A lot of people here celebrating the life of Dean Corbett, and I had a few of the participants on just last week on Take It From Turn. It was a wonderful show, just kind of memorializing him, reminiscing about the wonderful memories that we've had of this wonderful guy who was an important part of the Louisville culinary scene and a friend to many, and someone who gave to the nonprofit community with abandon, never turned anybody down. So I think it's really exciting that we're able to be here tonight, and just wanted to drop in and see what was going on, give everybody a chance to smell the food over Facebook, which I think is the key part right here, is just being able to get a scent. I'll go back up here. Sorry, Dick. Get out of your way. Hey, how you doing? So if you guys want to come out to the Olmsted and just stand outside the tents, you're going to be so happy when you get a chance to see what's going on, because there are a ton of chefs in place tonight who are cooking the most delicious foods in honor of Dean Corbett. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of walk around and just kind of give you a little taste of some of the food stations. I'm just going to pop in here and just show you quietly and sneakily. Look at that food. Oh my God.
This evening there's a curry shrimp with cilantro lime aioli. There's a bacon wrapped beef tenderloin with foie gras sauce. And a little later on we're going to have some lemon tarts.
Chef, what's your inspiration for this delightful part tonight? Come talk to us.
One of the things that Dean used to cook, he used to call it his foie gras and tenderloin, so it's just something that I'm trying to, got inspired with him 20 years ago on. So.
We love you. Thanks so much for being here tonight. We're going to just go backwards on these tables and get people to give us a little taste of what it is that they're preparing. Chef, talk to me. What are you preparing?
We're preparing a classic veal sweetbread from Equus. I was on the menu for about 10 years. Dan Thomas was a sous chef at Equus for years. The chef. He was a chef at Equus for years.
Hi, how are you?
We're good.
Perfected this dish, and so it's an honor to serve it today. Dan's showing me the moves on it.
Yeah,
tell me what's in it, Chef.
This was one of Dean's favorite dishes. This is sauteed wild mushrooms, cipollini onions with bacon, and a Madeira veal demi-glaze with veal sweetbreads, port wine reduction, and a garnish of fried sweet potatoes.
Oh my God, it sounds delicious.
It's really good. Really, really good.
Too bad I'm not going to be tasting any of these because I've got both my hands full, but thank you, Chef. Appreciate you. And we will continue moving right on down the row here. We don't want to knock anybody over. Here we go.
There's a chef behind me for the Bourbon Bicentennial in 1984. Back about when they invented fire out there.
So what's in the mix, Chef?
So in the mix is, it's a compound butter of rosemary, bourbon, crushed chilies, lemon juice. And so they flour and saute the shrimp, add the butter, and then we made the complimentary cocktail with bourbon, Maker's Mark bourbon, of course, ginger syrup, and lemon.
Is it spicy? That sounds wonderful. Thank you, Chef, so much. It looks beautiful. Hi, how you doing? We'll keep on swimming against the crowd here. Get down to the next table. We'll find out what Chef is dishing up. Tell me what this one, which one? Yes, sir. Tell me what you're dishing up, Chef.
So this is Kentucky burgoo. We have smoked pork, braised rabbit and chicken, brisket. And burgoo, it's going to have about 10 other ingredients that I can go on, but right here is a cornbread cracker. So it's pretty.
Sounds good.
Yeah, pretty festive.
with Bert Goose, it's large gatherings, you know. So this is what we do. A big boast, a little bit bigger than the other dishes, but you can't really get enough of this right here.
Thank you. Wonderful. Great cooperation. Hi, how you doing? Gary Fox. Oh my God.
Hi there, how are you?
How you feeling about everything? It's a great success.
It's really exciting, isn't it? I just came in the door myself. I've only been to a couple tables, so I have a long way to go, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm swimming backwards against the flow. I'm going to just hit every table going this way.
Very good.
Have fun, Gary. Good to see you. Hi, how you doing? All right, let's see what these delightful folks have. Who's the chef? Who's responsible for this creation?
Michelle Childers, Napa River Grill. We have croissant bread pudding with banana creme anglaise and chocolate sauce.
What was your inspiration? Hi, chef. What was your inspiration for this?
Something down home and good. Just down home cooking, what Dean likes to do. So.
Thank you guys so much. We're really glad you're here. This is the program. A tribute to Chef Deano. And that smile is going to stay with a lot of people in their memory for a very, very long time. Now I'm going to slide in here because we've got bar scene happening all the way up and down. I'm not even going to try to fight that crowd. But I am going to go this way and get back to the back of the room where there will be another big table, or two, or three. My God, the famous Veronese. Tell me what you're preparing, John.
We have a chilled grilled shrimp over bib lettuce, topped with serrano ham, kumquat chutney, a blood orange vinaigrette. So, you got your little grill, your salty, your sour, your sweet, and it kind of all comes together. It's delicious.
I know that the River House is underwater. How is it up on Frankfurt?
Well, actually, River House opened Sunday night. The water was retreating, and hopefully we stay dry, but we're crushing it over on Frankfurt Avenue, definitely high and dry, but definitely need to come down and visit the River House. Got some great specials this week. We reopened Sunday night, and we're hoping that the water stays down.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. Good to see you, John Veronese. All right, so let's go see Jerome McFarland and John, is it Plymale? All right, so tortellini, and I love this. This is delicious. So, hi, how are you doing? Let's see if we can figure out what they're doing here.
The good stuff.
That looks lovely, and it turns into that.
Very good.
Perfect. All right, the chef is busy. Tell me what you're making.
It's a 4-cheese tortelloni, sauce with prosciutto, and a matriciana sauce.
Is it spicy?
The marinara has a slight spice, but it's cheesy and creamy enough to cover that up.
Awesome. Thank you, chef. Glad to hear. Hey, is it? Are you coming back for seconds?
No, fourth.
He admits it. He's coming back for fourths. Oh, dear Lord. Pretty amazing. Hey, Greg Nichols, I'm sorry that you're not here too, but, you know, I agree with you that sick dog takes priority. And I hope that, I don't know which one it is, but I hope that your baby's going to be much better very soon. So we're going to run into the Olmsted now for just a minute, because this is where all of the beautiful people who love Dean Corbett are hanging out tonight at the Olmsted. I've got to find Caroline Knopf, because she is the person who is always the motivator behind all these events. And we want to make sure that we give her a chance to say a few words while we're on our live cast. So I'm going to go hunting for her at the moment. And I bet you I will find her inside. Hey, how you doing, Marcia?
How are you?
Good, glad to see you. Tell me how you think the event's going.
I think it's going great. It's going to be really, really warm in here later. I don't think they needed the space heaters, maybe. My big problem is people don't realize that 2/3 of the party is this way.
That's what we're going to try to do, is go find the other 2/3 of the party, because we want to make sure that everybody here gets a chance. There she is. There she is, right there.
So it's Whitehall, Farmington. Okay.
We're going to wait for her to turn around, and then she's going to be the star.
Hi!
Hey, outside it's going great.
It is. It's packed. Well, I'm getting ready to go out here again, Tara, to make sure people know that we are also inside.
Yes.
So it's just massive.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. Go get them.
I will.
I'll go in here and find some friends. Yes, it's wonderful.
Get something to eat. Get to go see Ellen. You're going to have so much fun.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Bye. Hi, Jim. Okay, here we go. Looks like all the news crews have decided to show up. There's the famous Kevin Harned doing his secrets of
20 seconds to go.
Go! His secrets of Louisville chefs. And we're going to go over here and hit our friends in the background. Let's see who we've got. Country style pork and chicken liver pate. Which of you four handsome guys is going to talk to us about this particular? This guy right here. That guy right there. Okay. You. What are we talking about here?
I'm not sure. We talking about the food?
Yeah, tell me about your meal.
This is a pork and chicken liver pate with, you know what, he actually made the pate itself, so I'll let David describe it, if you don't mind, and then we can talk.
Whatever you want to do. David, you're laughing at him, so you just tell me what it's all about.
All right, well, we started with a little guanciale fat, and I sweated down the shallot and garlic in there. After that, it's ground pork, chicken livers, good amount of seasoning, cardamom, coriander, clove, things like that. And then it was stuffed in a tureen and finished off.
Sounds good. Okay, Chef, he's described it. Now, talk to us about Deano.
Talk to us about Deano. Deano and I met just a few years ago when we did a dinner for Mesh as we were opening the restaurant. And Deano was such a character right off the bat the first time I met him. I didn't know him long, but Chris King, my partner here, worked for him for a long time, and a lot of people here did. And I have heard nothing but wonderful stories. I've heard so many stories here tonight from people talking about him, laughing about him, truly missing him. And I think that's so wonderful. And I hope that the food here tonight pays homage to what he did for the culinary community in this town.
Well, his spirit imbues every table.
Absolutely. And he was such a legacy and brought so many chefs up from cooks to where they are today. You can't help but really appreciate Chef Dean.
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, Chef King.
Hi.
Share a memory.
Dean, well, his Bud Lights. He liked to drink them and leave them all over the kitchen. And we would find them randomly here, there, and we always just make jokes about them because none of them were ever empty.
That's a favorite memory of many people. I tell you what, this guy had the most wonderful taste in food and the most extraordinary food that he could make available, and then he chose something as simple and to the point as Bud Light. That is pretty doggone funny. And look who I just found, Tracy Davis, who's the new Director of Diversity and Equity at TARC. What'd you say? I can't hear you. I just was introducing you. Do you have a favorite memory of Dean Corbett?
Well, I can tell you that went to his restaurant for my dad's birthday. He was nice, he was kind, he was friendly. The food was impeccable. He had a great personality, just a great demeanor. It's really sad to see him go, but the one thing you can tell is that he's really, really, really loved because of all the great people that are here and all the great chefs that are doing this. So I'm very excited and having a good time.
We're glad you're here, Tracy. Good to see you. All right, let's pop on over here and talk to some of these lovely folks. Hi, Chef. Would you mind sharing some of your fabulous memories with us?
Sure, yeah. I don't
Leo, you gave me the opportunity to do my first mobile live cast at your coffee shop. Thank you.
I did. Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely. Happy to do it. Yeah.
Give me some memories of Dean.
Well, Dean was awesome. You know, he did so much for so many in our community, and you know, through the years, the companies I worked for provided Dean, you know, the coffee for the restaurants, and so, you know, he was constantly doing these events and just supporting every cause for every charity, and, you know, he never said no to anyone, and so this tonight is just kind of a testament to, you know, all these people of all the good works that he did, so it's really amazing.
I love it. Thank you, Master Barista Leo Fonte. Have a good one. Whoops, I bumped you. Sorry. We're going to move on down. Hey, how you doing? Let's see which one of the chefs is going to help us with this. You want to talk to me about your food? Tell me what you got.
We got a shrimp cocktail
with our homemade cocktail sauce.
That's delicious.
It tastes really good.
I bet. Is it spicy?
A little bit spicy. Has some
Yeah, I have to ask everybody if it's spicy because I don't dare put anything too spicy in my mouth. This place is just unbelievably. Oh my God! Look, it's Patty Margay and Jim Miller. Look at these celebrities that we have on camera. Jim, tell me why you're here tonight.
What's that?
Why are you here tonight?
I'm here to celebrate. Yeah, the whole thing.
You want to celebrate too, Patty?
The life of Dean Corbett. Yes, of course. And look at all that he contributed to the community.
He did a whole lot. Glad you guys are here. Hello. We are just amazed, and it's always amazing when people come out in Louisville because they always come out for good causes. And this one tonight is a really good cause, and I'd really love you to be a part of it. So all you have to do is send in whatever kind of support you would like to Apron, because they are wonderful about helping servers who are in the weeds, as they describe it, and needing help when something goes wrong in their lives. So you can support Apron. You can make contributions to the charity that is available to you to support Dean's Kids. And you can get more information on that Facebook page. And you can definitely reach out to your neighbor and tell them how much you love them, because, you know, as many people have experienced with the loss of a man like this who, you know, nobody thought would ever die, you don't know when it's going to be your last moment. So it's a great idea to love people every day while you can. And there's Lisa Siebert, who I love every day while I can. How are you doing, girl?
How are you?
I'll hug you.
And yes, I'm going to respond to your text.
I love that.
Yes,
So
you're right.
why are you here tonight, Lisa?
Oh my gosh, to support, first of all, Deano and his family, but second of all the local chefs in the restaurant scene who everyone, and I was talking to Tim Laird, it's the largest collection of chefs they've ever had together in one space for an event ever in Louisville.
That's amazing.
So to support, you know, the local chefs and the local food scene and how they all come together to support one of their own. So I'm here to support that.
I love it. I'm glad you're here. We'll talk. Bye. Let's go swing through the big room. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Bergen, what are you doing? Hey there, Bill.
I'm enjoying retirement.
What a fabulous group of men here. Bill Minish, Forrest Clem, Steve Bergen.
Forrest Clem.
I know.
I'm sorry.
His
hearing's gone.
He's losing his hearing because he doesn't have an IFB in his ear anymore.
What's your name again?
What are you doing in retirement, Mr. Bergen?
I'm doing some traveling,
Good.
and that's it.
I'm glad. Glad you're having fun. Forrest is out
I
working.
had plenty of television in my day. You know.
Forrest is out working. Bill is out auctioning. Everybody's happy. We're having a good time. And we're really glad that we have the opportunity to show you what's going on at the Olmsted tonight. This is a tribute to Dean Corbett. It's called A Taste of Corbetts, and it's celebrating all the many wonderful things that Dean Corbett brought to this community in the form of his foods. Finbar Kinsella from St. Joe's, greeting all of the women. And Madeline D is behind the table, and I'm going to go get an opinion from her on what she's doing. She looks like she's got some chocolate. Madam Chef.
Hi, cutie.
What are you making?
So, what I made was a partnership with Cellar Door Chocolates.
Yay!
So, it's awesome. And so, they're these dark chocolate truffles that have my blueberry lemon jam infused into them. And so, you chew up the truffle, and then while you're eating it, you chase it with blueberry lemon jam.
Oh my God, a chocolate truffle with a blueberry lemon jam chaser. That's awesome! Madeline D. from Fond, of course, a staple on Frankfurt Avenue, and she does all kinds of wonderful stuff, and we're really glad that she's here with us tonight, collaborating with Cellar Door Chocolates. This looks really good. We got to go find out what this is. Chef, are you the one who created this beauty?
No, the chef did.
That chef?
The chef Sean.
Are you just eating?
No, I'm part of the crew. Sorry.
I'll get this guy over here. Let's find out. Are you helping serve, or did you actually help cook?
I'm helping serve and also eating all the delicious food.
All right, while he's talking, tell me about him.
So, Chef Sean Ward actually partnered with Deano for Ward 426. but I'll let him tell you more about it. Chef?
Oh, come on over here, Chef. Glad to see you. Would you tell us about this delightful concoction?
Well, actually, let this gentleman tell you about this.
Well, let him tell me about the concoction, and then you'll tell me about partnering with Deano.
All right, so when I did my internship 14 years ago with Dean, this is the first thing he ever taught me to make. So veal sweetbread with pearl onion, shiitake mushroom, and Madeira demi-glace.
Wow.
So
what are you calling it?
It's Deano's Sweetbreads.
Love that. All right, John, now tell us a little bit about your cooperative effort with one of the best chefs that we've ever known and one of the nicest guys we've ever known.
Absolutely. No, we were all sitting around, and there was three of us together, and we wanted to open a restaurant, and we all just kind of jokingly said, let's do it. And then 3 or 4 months later, we got a call from Dean. He said, I got a place if y'all got the time, so the rest is history.
I love it. So glad that you're here tonight.
Thank you very much.
It's a little bittersweet, right?
It's an honor being here, and it's an honor representing the man.
Love that. Thank you. Appreciate it. So we're going to scoot on down here because I see Paul from the restaurant at 21C. Hey, my God, it's Paul and Finbar. Woo! How are you, Chef?
Fantastic, and you?
Excellent. Now, are you paired with this reprobate here?
Beautiful man.
We figured that 2 negatives would make a positive, so.
The Irish tenor that I warned you about from the karaoke contest. That's the one. I told you to watch out for him. Finn, what are you making?
We have Dean's world-famous mushroom fumet, and I did some fried shallots and roasted garlic sour cream.
Wow, that is a beautiful display. Good job.
You gotta get yourself a bowl.
Paul, you're going to let me go backstage, so to speak, in your kitchen. Tell me a little bit about it.
I am. It is going to be so much fun. You and I are going to cook together.
Oh!
I'm going to put a chef coat on, and we are going to cook.
I look forward to that.
So do I. So do I.
Thanks for participating in the show the other day to talk about this event. It was really nice of you, and you brought us a lot of great memories, too, and share one of those with us tonight.
You know, it's funny. When I started with Corbetts and no one knew I was working for Deano, it was kind of hush-hush for the last moment. We were in this exact same spot, and that's why I requested this spot for Taste of Apron. So this is pretty special to be standing here serving mushroom fumet, what Deano was known for, and here we are. But,
that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It was pretty cool.
I'm so glad you're here and that you got your spot, and I'll look forward to cooking with you.
I look forward to it also.
Thanks, Paul. Man, these are some of the nicest guys in town. Chefs know that hospitality is what it's all about, and they do their best to make you feel good about yourself, about their food, about your dining experience. And that's what I absolutely love about events like this. And this one, we've just been told by Lisa Siebert, is the largest gathering of chefs ever in the history of Louisville. So that's pretty doggone impressive, and I'm pretty thrilled. Chef Harold, hey, tell me about this delightful sample. What are we serving here?
This here is a veal. Start it all over again.
Okay.
What do you got here?
It says duck l'orange, meatball, and an orange glazed sauce with fried leeks.
This is duck a la orange. It's a collaboration between myself and Chef Zach Wolf from the Ola Group, and it's from our hearts to yours tonight.
We love it. Thank you.
Real pleasure.
Good to see you. Glad you're here. Hey, how you doing? So, my God, this looks delicious because you know what? This is Vincenzo's table. So why shouldn't it look delicious? Because Agostino over there is the king of preparation of beautiful things. So let me see if I can work my way back here into the corner. Who is this stunningly handsome man?
Hello, young lady. How are you? Good.
I'm good. How are you, Agostino? This looks delicious. What are you creating for us?
We have a tortellini alla panna with the prosciutto, peas, mushroom.
I can hear you say that over and over again.
Oh, yeah, it's delicious.
Of course, your Agostino's crepes are my favorite thing ever, and I appreciate you being here tonight. You want to share a quick memory of Deano with us?
He was my best friend. That's what I can say. He was a great man.
He did what we're doing now for other people. Now we're doing for him. Great guy. Great.
This looks beautiful. He's serving up food, and gosh, I'm going to stop back by this table before I leave. There is no doubt I do not want to walk out the door without getting my hands on some of this unbelievably beautiful and delicious food. And I'm really hoping that folks who are out in the tent having a great time are going to realize how many wonderful tables there are in here. Ha-ha! He's found the food, Dick. What do you think, Dick?
It's excellent. It is very savory.
As many events as you cover, have you ever seen this many chefs in the same place?
Never.
Because I was just told this is the largest gathering of chefs ever in the history of Louisville.
Close is Dean's, the bourbon and bow ties event is close.
Excellent. Yep. All right, we're going to get Chef to talk about what he's putting out here. What's this delicious meal?
So we have a potato gnocchi with a wild mushroom ragu, some fried herbs, fried rosemary and thyme, and some white truffle oil to kind of finish it off with. That's our dish for tonight.
My gosh, beautiful. Thank you, Chef, so much. We appreciate you. Hey, how you doing? All right, let's see if we can catch this wonderful guy. How you doing, Chef? Tell me what you've created tonight.
We have a cold poached version of Dean's rock shrimp Jenkins. So we've poached the shrimp instead of fried them, and we've made the same classic sauce. We've just kept it chilled as opposed to warming it up.
Every single dish here has been prepared with such TLC. Tell us a memory that you have of Chef Dean.
There are so many. I was lucky enough to be hired by the chef in '98 and worked for him for 12 years. And then I've been back for the last 3. I've seen him do so many charity events and close the restaurant down to take the entire staff on vacation. And it just, there's too many things to mention.
Those are all good thoughts. Thank you, Chef. We appreciate you. And, I think one of the things that has been left in a lot of people's minds and memories is the fact that Dean never turned people down when they asked him for their help, with nonprofit organizations that were going on. Chef, what have you got here for us? It looks out of this world.
This is a burgoo pot pie tart with Crystal's hot sauce aioli, crispy leeks, and a little bit of white cheddar melted on top.
Are you the team?
We are.
Tell me your names.
I'm Lawrence Weeks of Garage Bar.
This is Jordan DeLewis from Against the Grain.
Did you have some personal work experience with Deano?
Absolutely. Not work experience, more of a leisure experience.
I actually worked with Deano at a Young Guns and Bourbon dinner back in, I think, 2004 or 5. We met there, and we had a great time.
I love it.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Absolutely, yes. Always a good time.
Good job, you guys. Thank you so much. That really looks good. My gosh, that looks delicious. I know I'm making everybody hungry as I circle around here showing you all this delicious food. It's just a darn shame you couldn't be here. Hey, chefs, how are you all doing? Tell me what you've got here. It's beautiful.
Okay, we have a twist on a banh mi, which is a Vietnamese sandwich, if you will. So we have a crostini down below. We have a maple bourbon glazed pork. We have Asian slaw and then a chili crema on top.
Beautiful job and well put. Do you want to share a memory of us with us of Dean?
Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. I can't tell you how many events we did with Dean that were charitable events, and he was always the lead, which was awesome because all we had to do was follow his lead, and we knew it would be successful, and it was just a great thing.
So everybody's following his lead tonight.
Absolutely. How can you not?
All his delicious recipes.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you so much. So we're getting down to a really fun table that's got all kinds of stuff that Caroline Knopp loves to advertise whenever she comes on my shows, and that is her favorite drink, Ballatin whiskey. How you doing?
Doing great. It's a fabulous night. It is packed. Everybody's having a ball. It's nice on this. When the weather's yucky outside, it gives you a good reason to come inside for a fun event tonight. And we are pouring lots of Ballatin.
It warms people's hearts, actually. So do you want to share a quick memory of Chef Dean with us?
I guess my favorite memory was he did an event with us at Mesa. That's the event place over in Indiana.
Right.
And he's a fabulous storyteller. And he's just so at ease with everybody, can just talk with everybody, and just really got to know him that night. And he's a good friend of Ballatin.
I love it. I'm so glad you guys are here tonight. Enjoy the evening. Thank you so much. That's Paul Toole's wife. They have ballots, and I've got one more. We've got Charlie and Eric presenting roasted chicken cassoulet with Berkshire pork belly, andouille sausage, and herb tomato broth. Chefs, welcome. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Tell me what it was that enabled you to choose this and create.
It was more.
Actually, I love cassoulet. I love a bean stew. So I talked to Eric, and I'm like, how about smoked chicken? He said, how about andouille sausage? And we just went with it.
Perfect. And it looks like you got to get some more samples out there because everybody's grabbing all of your stuff. So let's not let the food go away. So anyway, guys, time for me to get home to the puppies, but the first thing I have to do is stop and see Robbie Bartlett. Because this is the best part of any event, is hearing Robbie sing. Yeah, you see people are mesmerized. They just stand and watch and listen to the beautiful sounds of Robbie Bartlett. So I'm going to grab a couple of bites of food myself, but in the meantime, I wanted to give you guys a taste of Corbetts right here live from the beautiful Olmsted, where so many wonderful events take place. If you're thinking of a venue for something special, I can tell you that there are very few places that can match the capabilities this place has, the nice staff, the great ambiance. Check it all out. I know you're going to love it. And in the meantime, raise your glasses, especially if you got some Ballatin, and a taste to Chef Deano.